What's going on, y'all? It's the kid FortWorthFabian, BigBossFabo. I'm back with the video for you guys this evening, man. I'm actually doing a reaction to Chillin' Scares 6 most disturbing footage caught on police dash cams. Here are 6 of the most disturbing things caught on police dash cam footage. Found in this are some of the most disturbing, creepy, shocking, and scary police body cam videos, man. I used to actually do a few reactions to these, and I actually have a playlist called like the police playlist or something like that, or the PD playlist. A few reactions to several channels, man. If you're into these reactions, put it down in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all think of these. If y'all have additional recommendations, I know A&E did some of those. There's a few channels actually that do these kind of cop, PD reactions. So shout out to Chillin' Scares, man. I think he's popular and up and coming in terms of the horror narration field or lane. So shout out to him, man. A lot of growth going on in terms of his channel. So like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, FortWorthFabian. It's the road to 1 million. We're going to keep dropping, man. I'm doing a lot of different forms of content, but, I'm definitely going to try to segue into more focused things. But, me, I always have those certain spurts of things that I do. I got documentaries that I plan on dropping on the way additionally. So peace, love, everybody, man. Let's get into this reaction. Man, hopefully they don't got no reruns. Like, a lot of these clips be taking clips from other videos or other creators.
In August of 2012, the dashcam of this police cruiser would capture an officer with the Louisville Metro Police Department pulling over a Honda Accord that had expired plates. 3 were inside the vehicle, and upon talking to them, the officer conducting the traffic stop would quickly pick up on the nervous and anxious behavior they were giving off.
They got a scrap on them.
A few seconds later, and the officer would hear the sound of kicking and yelling coming from inside the trunk of the vehicle.
What? For real?
This is when the officer would call for backup and have to forcefully detain the 3 suspects. All the officers on scene would then cautiously open the trunk. They would find a man with a towel tied around his head and his hands tied around his back.
Talk about perfect timing if you're this young gentleman, right? You was probably going to get kidnapped and killed. Something bad was going to happen to you. But perfect traffic stop. They were able to hear the commotion going on in the trunk of the car. Save this young man's life.
The man inside the trunk turned out to be the owner of the vehicle. He had been working the closing shift at a Circle K gas station 7 miles down the road. Once he closed up the store and started walking to his car, he would be attacked. The 3 suspects would then steal the man's car, but rather than leave him behind, they would tie him up and stuff him in the trunk of his own car before fleeing with it. Following the incident, the 3 responsible would be arrested. They were later identified as 27-year-old Trent Bly, 27-year-old Joseph Davis, and 28-year-old Brittany Elder. What they had planned to do with the victim is still unknown. Had the plates on the car not been expired, the traffic stop likely would not have even happened, and the victim would have been at the complete mercy of these people and their intentions. Other than being roughed up and moderately dehydrated from the heat of the trunk, the victim would make it out unharmed.
Talk about good timing.
On December 19th, 2017, the Tucson Police Department in Arizona would receive a disturbing call reporting a man who looked to be impersonating an undercover cop. The caller stated that he, along with a couple friends, had been parked on the side of the road when a man claiming to be an undercover cop pulled up next to them. He further stated
He don't even look like a real
searched,
cop. He looked fake.
and one of them was even put in handcuffs. The police would verify that whoever they were with was in no way affiliated with law enforcement. Multiple police would be sent to the scene.
I would have scrapped with him. He ain't showed me a badge, So, and look at his attire, bro. He looks like a civilian. I would have scrapped with him. He's over here like, put your hands on the hood. I'll be like, no, buddy. Yeah, putting his hands, in my back pocket, taking out my wallet. Come on, bro.
However, when they arrived, they were informed by the group that upon calling the police, the impersonator would hastily drive off.
He literally got like a school shirt on.
Informed by the group that upon calling the police,
like, bro, he's wearing a normal shirt. You are not an officer of the law.
The impersonator
this look like somewhere, I don't know. This don't look like the States. I'm lying.
even leaving one of the guys still in handcuffs.
How's it going? You guys live here? You guys live here? What are you guys doing? Chilling?
For what though? They ain't do nothing.
Days later, detectives were able to track down the identity of the impersonator, and he would quickly be arrested. With the help of a search warrant, officers were able to confiscate multiple items used during the incident. These included a white four-door sedan with built-in red and blue flashing lights, a radio earpiece, a baton, and a dash cam.
Homie was living his best life.
Of the dash cam.
Brody was really living his best life impersonating an officer out here. He had the handcuffs and everything. He had the whole setup. He had the dash cam. He had it all. He was living his best life. Halloween was every day. What are you doing, my boy?
Police found that it had been recording the whole thing. Not only that, it also showed multiple other times that the impersonator had pulled over and confronted different people.
This guy really think he's somebody special.
The man's motives for doing this aren't exactly clear, but the fact that he was willing to even go as far as putting people in handcuffs doesn't make them look good. One can only imagine what his true intentions were. Ultimately, he would receive charges of impersonating a law enforcement officer and kidnapping.
Those are some serious charges, though, bro. They don't play with that impersonating as a law enforcement officer, whatever he said. They don't play with that one. We got him.
Eve Online on Mac immerses you in a universe with.
This dashcam footage shows the response to a 911 call reporting a burning truck. The call was made in the late hours of February 11, 2017 in Glen Heights, Texas.
How'd I know this was Texas, bro? You can just tell by the roads, like, you can just tell it's Texas, bro.
That a truck engulfed in flames was stopped in the drive-through lane of a Jack in the Box, dangerously close to the building itself. Officer Chris Womack was the first respondent on scene. When he arrived, it was clear that the truck was to the point where it could explode at any time. So, thinking quick, the officer bravely used his own patrol vehicle to push the truck to where it was a safe distance from the restaurant building.
Wishful thinking, buddy. My thing is, who would leave a burning truck in a drive-thru?
Damage to the building. It was also able to save any injuries from occurring, as none were ever reported.
Okay.
Richard Lee McNair was a man born in 1958 in Oklahoma. When he was just 28, he was given 2 life sentences for murder and attempted murder during a burglary gone wrong. However, McNair is more well known for his escapes during his time in prison. McNair successfully escaped law enforcement a total of 3 different times. His first escape didn't last that long, only able to stay on the outside for a matter of minutes. The second escape was a little different. 9 months out of prison as a fugitive on the run. Then, on April 5, 2006, McNair would make his 3rd and final attempt at escaping. It was successful, but seemingly not for long. As he was running on the side of the road, a police officer would notice him, and because police were informed of an escapee at the time, the officer would stop him.
Jumbo. You live around here, buddy? No. Where you live at?
Down the road by Pineville.
Pineville?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have any form of identification on you?
No, man.
All right. What is? We got an escapee.
Oh. Where from?
You can't finesse the finesser. He said, oh, well, darn. It's not me.
Prison.
There's a prison here?
Yeah.
The whole event was caught on the police officer's dash cam, and it shows as McNair desperately fabricates information in an attempt to convince the officer he's not the escaped prisoner.
What's your address?
I don't have an address. I'm at the hotel. We're working on houses and stuff like that, roofing.
Roofing?
Yep.
Okay.
For my brother.
All right. Where you staying at?
That Titusville or Titus Inn? Titus Inn? Little old.
Where's that at?
I don't even know the address. We just got into town about a week ago, and he dropped me off to jog. I always jog about 12 miles a day.
Where'd he drop you off at?
Up there on that road by, there's some construction going on up there, some houses. And he dropped me off.
Who do y'all work for?
It's his,
I know. What's the name of the company?
Bill's Roofing.
Okay.
He said Bill's Roofing. He a good liar, isn't he? But the cops seeing right through it, though.
Did you go through a briar patch or something?
Well, yeah, roofing. I always roof in shorts and cut my scratching up on, the roofing.
That's why your knees are all cut up.
McNair's ability to quickly come up with fake information proves extremely helpful in convincing the officer he had nothing to do with the escape. However, he would make a couple mistakes. Near the beginning of their conversation, the officer asks for McNair's name. He does this once again near the end of their conversation.
What's your name?
Robert Jones.
Robert Jones?
Uh-huh.
What's your name again?
Jimmy Jones.
McNair gives two different fake names, though the officer doesn't catch this, and in the end actually lets McNair go thinking he's just a jogger.
When I crossed the tracks down there, I saw you running. I said, well, how lucky can I be?
No. I'm not no prison escapee. I'm sorry to have to hold you up, but
Hey, no, I'm just doing my job, man.
I know you are.
But, yeah, just be careful. You'll probably get stopped again, okay? Don't be alarmed by it.
All right.
That's our quick line there.
You have a good day now.
Be careful, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
This crucial mistake.
We out of here. Wow. And to find out probably later that he was right under your nose, bro. Come on. You got to be. You had him. You had him, my boy. He said, thank you. Have a good day, officer.
Richard McNair remained free for a full year and a half after this encounter. Once he was finally discovered again by law enforcement, he would be sent to a Supermax prison in Florence, Colorado.
A year and a half. He really got a good year to kick it, He did his thing.
Colorado, the most secure prison in all of the United States. Another attempt to escape was never made by Richard Lee McNair.
This guy.
This police dashcam footage comes from a California Highway Patrol vehicle. The two officers inside were responding to a reported structure fire when a large mudslide is quickly revealed on the road. But once it's noticed, it's too late. There wasn't enough time for the driver to react, therefore the patrol vehicle is sent directly into it. All four wheels are quickly elevated off the ground, spinning the vehicle around and forcing it with the current of the mudslide.
The water slide. Let's get it. Let's go for a ride.
Luckily, by some miracle, the officers were able to regain traction and drive ahead of the slide. By that point, there wasn't much they could do but warn pedestrians and watch the disturbing sight of the mudslide rushing down the road and tearing through their city.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Go! Go! It's gonna come right through us. What are we supposed to do? I have no idea.
Nothing, bro. You can just let it happen. It's Mother Nature, my boy.
Ventura 29201, there is a very active mudslide coming down Olive Mill towards the 101 right now. It overtook our vehicle as we were heading north on Olive Mill. We were able to barely escape, and we're down by the freeway now. But it's there's a lot of debris and a lot of flow coming down. It should be on the near the freeway very shortly. Mike, get in the car. Mike, get in the car. Get in the car, Mike. Get in the car. Get in the f***ing car. Back up. Get the PA on.
It's not that bad, bro.
In the early morning hours of July 27th, 2018, police in Wyoming received multiple calls reporting a reckless wrong-way driver on the highway. Officers Rob Meredith and Chris DeBoer were the first on scene. In order to stop the driver, the officers were forced to use their own police cruiser as a makeshift barricade, which was all caught on their dash cam.
Good. Take as many lanes as you can. Watch yourself, watch yourself. We are going to set up like this. He's coming right at us right now. Alright, we got him coming at us, dispatch.
This guy's
As the
dumb.
two set up, the headlights of the wrong-way driver can be seen quickly
He's lit. He's lit.
approaching. Disturbingly, they're showing no signs of slowing down, or even diverting their vehicle's path to avoid a head-on collision.
Watch yourself. You alright? Yep.
The quick reaction of Officer Chris DeBoer to turn the cruiser into the impact was the only thing saving the vehicles from a head-on collision and a most likely fatal situation. The wrong-way driver later stopped further down the road and was taken to the hospital for treatment of injuries. He was a 60-year-old man and was charged with his third offense of operating a vehicle while intoxicated. As for the two police officers, they were lucky enough to make it out of the incident with only minor injuries.
That's crazy, bro. His third offense, 60 years old, man. Boy, a super reckless driver, man. That right there is chilling scares with 6 most disturbing footage caught on police dash cams, man. Let me know y'all's thoughts on that in the comment section below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter at FortWorthFabian. It's the road to 1 million, man. Peace, love. Got another reaction coming up. I'm going to do a Nightmare Files reaction, so let me know y'all's thoughts on that one in the comment section below, man. We out of here. Peace.